as I said in one of the other videos, we are going to show you how to propagate hostas in the summer. If you follow me, I'll show you how it's done. I do them now because I get more plants. Now any bloody fool can dig up a hosta in the winter or the spring, put a spade through it, chop it into 4 and pot it up. When you're a nurseryman, you have to think about how many hostas you can get per plant. We need to bulk them up. As you can see here, the hostas this year have done really well. Now this is the variety that I want. It's a variety called Hadspen's Blue. And what you do is get your spade in there. You want a nice clump of it from around the edge. It's ideal. Get out the bloody way, Tucker. This may look barbaric, but in actual fact, the hosta will soon recover. This is what we're looking for. A nice, strong clump of propagating material from around the outside. There are 1 or 2 broken pieces. We don't worry about that. You can see here, we can still use these. Follow me. Come on, dogs. At home, you'll probably find it easier to use a hose or a bucket of water. Luckily here at Plantsman's Corner, as with some of the other Plantsman's Corner videos, you'll see that we have a stream. And the idea is to wash them off so that you can see what you're doing. Yeah. You can use a sharp knife or secateurs. Couple pieces there. Now we need to separate the individual stems. I would normally do this on the potting bench, but for the sake of this film, we'll do it here. In the winter, most people would have taken a clump of hosta, maybe this size, and shoved it into a pot. But that's no good for us. If I do that, I'll get 5 or 6 pounds for the hosta. If I take an extra 6 months, the same hosta will earn me anywhere between 50 and 100 pounds. If you can see this, when you dig up a hosta as a clump and just chop it into 4, you end up with a lot of corky material. Now for that young shoot to root through, it's got to get through that corky material, and it won't do it. So we need to get rid of that. So we cut most of it out. We just force it out, get rid of it. You see the young shoot? It's got some nice young roots on it. Now the amount of leaves is too much, because leaves require moisture. So we're going to reduce them down to 1 or 2. This main piece of root here is, we don't want that. What we're looking for is just 2 or 3 nice little fresh roots at the base of this. Now, that one little clump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 6 months' time, 8 months' time, that's going to give me 7 nice pots of hostas. But just to show you what to do, trim the roots back. You don't need all that root, you want it to regenerate. You trim off some of the roots, any flower stems, reduce down, and 2 young leaves. All we do then is have here some potting compost, little pot compost. Get your hosta well in there. Again, it would normally be a lot easier on the potting bench, but for the sake of this video, there we go. Clean it up. You just clean up the pot. Give it a good watering. And away you go. Now the important thing is to not let that get any sunlight. That wants to go somewhere shaded. Not semi-shaded, but somewhere that's got plenty of shade for the next 4 to 6 weeks. By which time that should have rooted. That's how you summer divide hosta. Job done, I think.